shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8th clap and UCLA, ready to roll. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bruins offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The run to the left. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Davis will throw. Fires to the big fella. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Trying play action. He's got him this time. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oregon State's offense will go to work for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Safe completion on the screen. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Grab near the marker. It's Spears. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Now the pitch. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought up
going over the top. And that pass intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Davis looking to pass. Gets it to the back. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Fast motion from the offense. The give to the back.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. He wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The jet sweep pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Off the RPO complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously they executed it.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Creates a little room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Davis will throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Scrambling away. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll go to the ground. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's right on target. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy, breezy.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle, and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Beavers have their offense in high gear. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open. Tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers! Lining up for the PAT.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking for a gap. It's Graves. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But
fires one high and deep. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Lets it fly. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
Going to try to get it himself. Open space at the 25. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback checking the play. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Oregon State! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. Oregon State, 21, UCLA.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Handoff from the gun. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Davis looking to pass. A little release to the... He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The short hands, it's Otis. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Looking to throw for it. He'll throw it. Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bruin!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Dahl. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver, because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, the running back has it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Davis will throw. Lofts one high and deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first two quarters from there in Pasadena today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After misfiring, it's second down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Little touch pass to the receiver. And that ball's free behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, UCLA. Don't just get the ball scored. The defense did. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Catch in the middle, it's Spears. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Beavers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the run, it's Logan. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Caught in the backfield, it's Graves. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now on second down. They're going back to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Now facing a third and long. Davis looking to pass. It's complete on the right side. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch him get off the football.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Line gets set, first down. He's got it on the right. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Beavers have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to... And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Oregon State 28, UCLA 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He finds his man, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move, and the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore, coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football, because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these. instruction.
Leaves it with the running back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Some misdirection with the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quick strike complete. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch.
Oh, look out! The 20. Touchdown, Bruin! A great catch and run for 6. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he delivers the blow. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. First down to start the drive after the break. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
We still got time. Great job on the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Davis will throw. Lets it fly. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away. They
say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Beavers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And the defense gets him out of bounds at the 3, and they're set up. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Beavers! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
42, UCLA, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Davis looking to pass. Slings it downfield. And he's thrown another interception. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Wallace. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Can anyone catch him? And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Davis will throw. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, UCLA!
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Beavers! And the pummeling has started. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Oregon State, 56. UCLA, 28.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Davis looking to pass. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. Offense getting set for first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
He's tackled at the 21-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Number 5 with the carry.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Oregon State, 63. UCLA, 28.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They're bringing heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Davis will throw. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Feeling some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do for their next football game.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. The quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. A shot toward the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Offense set on first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Crosses the 35. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Second down coming up.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game